Today, we're talking about the link between solar weather and your skin and eyes. Now, obviously, we all know that solar radiation can impact both skin and eyes on a sunny day. But did you know that the solar weather heading toward Earth can impact the effect of its radiation on us? Let's break it down. Sun's activity, like solar flares and CMEs, can actually affect us in ways we don't usually see. It's not just about UV rays. The sun releases bursts of radiation and particles that have deeper effects on our health. Let's start with how this all works. So, solar weather is basically what happens when the sun gets active. We're talking about solar flares and CMEs. These can cause a sudden spike in radiation that impacts not just our technology, but also our bodies in some pretty interesting ways. And it's not all that obvious. It's not just a hotter day at the beach. Increased solar activity can actually change how UV radiation reaches us, which means there are times when your risk of skin damage might be higher. For instance, more UV means more risk of skin cancer and even changes at the cellular level. Yes, that means our DNA could be getting some extra exposure. Studies even suggest that radiation during these solar storms could trigger inflammation and make our skin more sensitive. It's kind of wild, right? If you are wanting to see some of this research in detail, check out the link below. This is why it's not just about sunny or cloudy days. Knowing when solar activity is high can help you take extra precautions. Now, let's talk about your eyes. During periods of increased solar activity, there's more UV radiation that can harm your eyes. We're talking about cataracts, retinal exposure, all sorts of things you really want to avoid. So it's super important to protect your eyes, especially during these high solar activity times. That's why, honestly, sunglasses are not just a fashion statement. They're really doing some heavy lifting when it comes to your health. And it's not just your body. Solar weather actually affects our whole environment. It can change the ozone layer, which means more UV gets through. Long-term solar cycles might even shift climate patterns. The bottom line? Solar weather is a big deal. The most important step you can take is this: stay informed. This is where FlareAware shines. FlareAware gives you alerts about upcoming solar activity, so you know when to take extra steps to protect yourself. Maybe it's putting on more sunscreen or keeping those sunglasses on a little longer. Knowledge is power, and FlareAware makes sure you're always in the know. Our service makes it super easy to stay up to date. We've got real-time alerts, so you're always ahead of the game when the sun gets a bit more stormy. If you're interested in staying protected and making sure you're always prepared for what our star throws at us, hit that link in the description below and check out FlareAware. With SMS and voice alerts, you'll be ready, whether you're at the beach or just living your everyday life. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this information helpful, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you never miss an update on all things solar and how to stay safe. Be prepared. Subscribe to FlareAware.